Joyful day, beautiful beings, and joy for all things, beautiful hearts. Welcome back to my channel. We are still in the pre-birthday shenanigans that's going to take us to the day of my birthday. And so we are unwrapping reconnection today. So if you are new to this space and you don't know what the heck is going on, I want to let you know that it is the most wonderful time of the year. And the most wonderful time of the year, I've come to find out, is that the moment of transition, the moment of transformation, the moment when we have been convinced that when things are falling apart or not going our way, that something is wrong. And that is not true. And so I, this year again, came up with something unconventional to help us help ourselves while we transition from one phase of our life to the next phase, or just finding the beauty in staying still. And so we are unwrapping connections. And so I started this 12 days that's going to lead up to my birthday, and each day we unwrap something. Today we are unwrapping reconnection. And the unwrapping is to just help us live a new story, because most of us are living a life that's different than the one that we're telling ourselves. Most of us are actually the victim in our story and not the victor of our story. And so I want to unwrap, because as I move into this new solo return, or this next phase, or this next chapter in my life, going on, this is 46, so I'm moving into chapter 47, if you will. And so what do I no longer want to take with me? What run-on sentence have I been telling myself that I no longer want to keep repeating? What old dead thing that I keep bringing alive because I keep talking about it? Or what outdated, expired narrative that I am believing about myself that keeps me in a limited belief on who I am, what I'm supposed to become, and the value that I bring. Ooh, I felt that. Listen, I am disrupting the narrative. I am changing the storyline for this new story. And I created this so if you wanted to do it, you could do it too, right? This is a DIY. You can absolutely do this. And so unwrapping reconnection. And so unwrapping reconnection. So I'm going to share about a time that I found my way back to myself, and where I was able to disrupt the noise. And so that time was after my divorce, and I found myself in this upstairs garage apartment, which was so different from the life that I thought that I signed up for when I said that I do. Saying I do came with us picking out our own land, because we had a house built from the ground up. This was my 1-year anniversary gift, this house, this home. And it soon changed, right? 16 months into this marriage, I was now being faced with, I want a divorce. And so I found myself being in the best place that I didn't know that I was even in. And so the best places was being broken in a bunch of pieces. What are you talking about, Sierra? I found out that being broken was the best place for me at that moment, because I had compiled myself of so much that wasn't even true to me. So allowing myself the freedom and the joy and the liberty of being broken was a beautiful place, because I got to choose intentionally how I wanted to put myself back together again. So I reconnected myself by finding beauty in the broken pieces of who I am, and really examining all of these pieces to say, how did you get here? Why are you here? And much of the things that I found out about me, I was because of other people. I wasn't doing a lot of loving Sierra because I'm dope and I'm amazing, because of God created a fearfully, intentionally wonderful thing. A lot of what my life was at that moment in that time was based off of who I could be for other people. So this unwrapping reconnection for me at this time is a beautiful thing, because I am reminded that there is beauty in your broken pieces when you allow yourself to put yourself back together differently than the one that you had before. And then that automatically takes you from being the victim in your story to the victor of your story. And so I found out that it wasn't really about silencing the noise and the distractions, although that sometimes in your life you have to do those things. What I found out that was the key element to me reconnecting myself was just listening again to myself. That's it. Y'all keep smiling, keep shining. A better you equals a better me. Continue to playfully and joyfully reconnect yourself by unwrapping amazing things about you.